They're talking about season 2 already of The Penguin.
They're talking about it, but it's a limited series. Like there isn't. It's meant to be just the one.
Yeah.
And then lead into Batman 2, and then whatever happens afterwards. But I think that the show's been so successful that maybe, possibly, potentially, I think the people in power would love there to be more. Now, if there will be more, I have no idea.
Well, they said because if you're reading up on all the news, you're saying, I'm sure there were two sides to this emotionally when you saw Colin Farrell's comments where he's just like, look, this makeup is exhausting. Yeah. It's really hard. I don't know if I
saw it every day.
I'm sure you did. And he's like, I don't know if I can do it again. There's probably those like, oh, please don't say that. And then also like, I get it, right?
Totally get it. I mean, I was there every day with him. It's a brutal thing to go. Like, I think he's the kind of guy that will never complain. But I see the buckets of sweat that pouring out of his body every single day. He'll take off a jacket that Oz is wearing, and his back will be drenched in sweat. I mean, it's encasing. There's so much heat that's just being captured that stays within that suit. So there's nowhere for it to go. I would see him in between takes run off to the tent. They had like a little igloo for him. It was funny because it's like a penguin, but he had like a little igloo for him, like a cold that was like funneling cold air into this tent that he would just go sit in for 20 minutes and then come back out and shoot more of the scene because it's so hot. So I totally get that and he'd have to show up sometimes at 2 a.m. Because we all show up like at whatever 5 a.m. to start shooting, and we have our 15, 16-hour days. We shoot from like 5 a.m. to 9, whatever it is. You know what I mean? And so, but because I have to be there at 5, he's got a 3-hour makeup job. He needs to be there at 2 a.m. to start, just to get the day started. It's like, how do you get any sleep if you have to be at work at 2?
Probably helps him be more miserable as a character too.
Sure, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure he'd rather act miserable than be miserable the entire time. But I think that I could see that it was pretty grueling after a while, and by the end, I could tell that he kind of was excited to be acting on his next project without all the heat.